Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, before I start, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKakudash. Once again, call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKakudash. My name is Tazim Akamath, coming from the camp Prophets in Babylon, here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teaches the truth and well. Now, I have this video of, a quote from Andrew Tate, and he has like a speech. It says, Andrew Tate's speech no one wants to hear, one of the most eye-opening speeches. And the things he was saying in this video, man, they're spot on, man. But also, I want to back it up with scriptures because the Lord mentioned it. The Lord mentions it plenty of times in the Bible, man. Scriptures say, let God be true and every man a liar, man. So I'm gonna just filter it through the scriptures, man. And Lord will his lessons edifying, man. That it drives you, that uplifts you in some way, shape, or form, man. Because time is coming where, we need to be on top level. Okay, we need to be on top level. So lock it real quick. And like I said, man, we gotta be on top level, top shape. So let's play this video, and Lord will his lessons edifying.
Hey Andrew, so how do I get like a six-pack quick? What's the fastest way to get a six-pack?
Why does it have to be quick? Why does it have to be easy? Why do you think life is all quick and easy? Why can't it be hard and difficult? Why can't you suffer? Because suffering is what gives it value. If everyone had a six-pack and it was quick and easy, then it wouldn't be valuable, would it? If everyone walked around with a six-pack and they got it easily, then no one would give it shit. The whole point.
Right. So, man, it's powerful, man, because if things were to come easy, everyone wouldn't value it, man. But once you gotta suffer, you gotta grind, you gotta work hard for it. Hey, that's what's valued. So let's actually go to Matthew the 24th chapter. That speaks about that. All right. Let's get it real quick. Where is it? Right here. Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but you have to endure unto the end, man. You're going to value the reward at the end. Okay? Let's jump to Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. So you keeping the word of the Lord, man. You keeping the patience. You keeping what the Lord gave you. All right. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right. The hour of temptation is when the MOTB is come upon all the world, and everybody's gonna be tempted. That's gonna be that hour, man. You got to decide. All right. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And it says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right. Let's get one more. Right here. This is 2 Corinthians 12:9. And it says, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Mashiach may rest upon me. All right. And then it says, reading on, it says, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities and reproaches, in necessities and persecutions, in distresses for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. So going into this verse, hey, when you suffering, you weak, man. You know, you got to go through hell. You got to go through ups and downs. But the Lord said, when you are weak, when you're at your low point, when you going through pure hell, when you fighting through all these things, then you are strong, because who you have, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right. The Lord said, it says, my strength is made perfect in weakness, man. All right. So let's read. Let's listen on.
Why can't you suffer? Because suffering is what gives.
And the elder apostles, they always say, learn to love to suffer. Elder Apostle Tahar, he says, learn to love to suffer, man. And that's what we have to do. We got to learn to love to suffer. The chastening of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And what is patience going to? Suffering, man. So we're patiently waiting. We're suffering. We're waiting for Yahushua to come back. But in doing that, we know that the Lord's gonna give us reward just for waiting, for being patient, for enduring, for going through that straight gate, not giving up, not turning back. All right.
Value. If everyone had a six-pack and it was quick and easy, then it wouldn't be valuable, would it? If everyone walked around with a six-pack and they got it easily, then no one would give a shit. The whole point is that it's difficult to get. Value is linked to difficulty. If you want something that is valuable, you need something which is difficult to obtain. You shouldn't be.
Woo! You hear that? If you want something value, you need something difficult to. Man, hold on. Let's play that back. I don't want to misquote it. He said it perfect.
If everyone walked around with a six-pack and they got it easily, then no one would give a shit. The whole point is that it's difficult to get. Value is linked to difficulty. If you want something that is valuable, you need something which is difficult to obtain.
If you want something valuable, you need something difficult to obtain. And don't we want a crown, brothers? Don't we want crowns placed upon our heads by the Lord's hands? You think every man is built for that? You think every man deserve that? No. The ones that endure, the ones that go through hell, the one that didn't give up, the one that didn't scoff and mock. All right, when all hell was on them. Man, let's get Job the 2nd chapter, man. All right, let's get Job the 2nd chapter, because hey, this path is straight. Let's actually get that first. Straight. The straight gate, man. We're going through something difficult to obtain, something that is valuable, that would never get took up off our heads, man. All right. Matthew, right here. Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be Salakian says, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. All right. And it says, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Okay. When you go into this word straight, mean a path of difficulty. All right. You got to go through difficult things, difficult times to obtain something valuable. Okay. Actually, we could go to the book of Acts, the 14th chapter, jumping down the 22nd verse. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation. So much tribulation, much things we have to go through, difficult times, difficult things. Okay. It says that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. So we have to enter through this difficult position, difficult time, man, to get something valuable, which is the kingdom, which is that crown, which is salvation. That's not for everybody to obtain. That's for the elect only. That's for the elect. Only the elect going to get salvation. All right? The Lord is not going to save everybody. The Lord is killing 2/3 of our people in this land of America. Okay? Only 1/3 is going to be saved. And not everybody's in the truth. This truth is sacred. It's only given to certain people. All right? So it's valuable. All right? But it ain't going to be easy. But hey, we could get through it. So let's listen on.
You shouldn't be thinking about quick and easy. You should be thinking about hard, suffering, pain, going through it. That's what you should be thinking about. This is going to be hard, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because when it is done, then everyone's going to know that I went through something difficult.
Nobody, absolutely nobody, gives a fuck about you as much as you're going to have to give a fuck about yourself. Nobody cares about you as much as they need to care to fix your life. But nobody is going to come to your bed, drag you out of bed, drag you to a job, force you to work hard. You are never going to have any of the things you want if you do not get them yourself. The only person who's going to make me happy and live a life that I want to live is me.
All right. Let's jump to the book of Philippians 2:12. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence." Let's read it again. Philippians 2:12. "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." Okay? So, hey, nobody's gonna tell you, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, you should be persuaded in your own mind. Okay, you know, my life, my soul depends on me. What I gotta do for Yahushua. You know, it's up to Yahushua to see if that's pleasing to him. But you should be working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, that starts with myself first. You know, I should be in fear. Hey, man, it's a possibility I can't be saved. I must be on my shit. You know, I don't have to have other people telling me do this, do that, do this, do that. No, I should be doing it already. Okay? All right, let's get this last one right here. Persuaded. Romans 14:5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. You should be fully persuaded to do this work, no matter what. You should be fully persuaded. Every day you wake up, you do something for the Lord. You know, we on short timing right now, okay, and we have to take advantage of the time we got. We got to take advantage of the time we got and, you know, make that sacrifice for the Lord, man. Everything we doing is for the Lord, man. It's not for us, okay? We can't save ourselves. Only Yahushua can. So that's why we should be doing all we can for the Lord, all right? Because nobody's going to do it for you. You can't hold hands to the kingdom. You can't hold hands to salvation. Every man got to do it on their own, you know? The Lord said, gird up your loins as men, I shall require of thee. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay? A man is going to handle his own shit, his own weight, his own responsibility. You don't need a nut. Now, yeah, we do, you know, encourage other brothers, hey man, get on your thing. But at the end of the day, you know, it's you and the Lord most of the time. Okay? It's you and the Lord most of the time. So with that, you know, use your time wisely, man. Do the things that are pleasing to the Lord.
You to work hard. You are never going to have any of the things you want if you do not get them yourself. The only person who's going to make me happy and live a life that I want to live is me. Nobody's going to do it for me.
People say, Tate, what motivates you? And I find that I think that's a stupid question.
I'm telling you, between now and April, no later than May of next year.
I was a 4-time kickboxing world champion. For 12 years, I trained 5 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I was motivated to train probably about 25% of the time. The rest of the time I went because I am disciplined. If I wake up and I'm unhappy, I will do the exact same things as if I am happy. I will go to the gym the same. I will work the same. How I feel has no impact on how I live my life. We're grown-ups and we have responsibilities and we have problems and we have pressure, and you don't necessarily have to be happy to perform, you know, and happiness will come at the end of the performance anyway. But if your number one goal as a man, if your number one mission in life is just to be happy, that's going to be an extremely vaporous existence, and you're not going to be a man of substance.
Your ability to deal with stress, the amount of stress you can deal with as an individual, is directly correlated to your success level. If you can deal with stress all day, you're going to be successful. If you collapse under stress, you're not going to be successful. There's no way to the top without stress involved.
But there is a...
You see? There's no way to the top without stress involved, man. All right. Let's get this scripture. Proverbs 25 and 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Okay, so, you know, a lot of stress is going to be coming, you know, on the way to the top. You know, you're going to have to go through more demons, you know, with jobs, these, you know, these devils, man. Shit, I'm dealing with it myself. But, hey, how you rule over your own spirit is how you define you, okay? You're not letting the flesh overtake you, okay? Don't be this person that don't have a rule of their own spirit, man. Okay? Because if you control your mind, you control how you go through it, man. All right? But if you don't have no rule of your spirit, you're just like a city that don't have no walls, man. You know, anybody could come through, fuck with you, and get on your nerves and push you to the limit, okay? But to reach the top is gonna be a lot of stress, man. Hey, man, no one said this walk will be easy, man. Okay, you gotta be able to accept that persecution. You know, you gotta be able. You might die for this truth, okay? But it's gonna be a testimony for you, man, and to show you how shy that hey, you really believe in faith. All right.
Massive correlation between success in life and stress tolerance. The more stress you can tolerate, the better your life's going to be.
One of the only things in this world you can control is your state of mind. You can't control the weather. You can't control other people. You can't even control your health. One of the very few things in the world you have genuine control over is your state of mind. If you can't control that, then you're just a feather in the wind, and life's going to blow you around.
I can't imagine.
That was on point, man. That was super on point with the what Andrew Tate said. You know, which Andrew Tate is a Jake, okay? But it's super on point what he said, man. If you can't control your mind, you know, you're just gonna be blowing around, man. All right, let's get Jeremiah 17. Jeremiah 17, verse 9. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? All right. So the heart is going to your mind, La'ab. It's saying the mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? And in verse 10, it says, I, Yahweh, search the mind. I try the reins, and even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing. So if you're able to control your mind, the Lord sees that. All right, I just put him through hell. I just put him through all this, you know. But look how he's taking it. He's not letting his mind, you know, condemn him, you know, and things that way. And you go Job the second chapter, which is a perfect account of that, man. All right, because you see how Satan, you know, Yahweh and Satan, they made a deal. You know, hey, Satan could mess Job up and he would curse you. All right, but Job kept his integrity. He controlled his mind state. All right, he endured through it. All right, he suffered. He was on a stress level. But guess what? To obtain the top. All right, but it says, Job 2:9, I'm just get to the point. It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. Meaning he did not curse the Most High, man. He kept his integrity. He kept the faith, and he kept believing, man. He just went through it. He just endured through it. All right?
Really wanting to quit something and not being able to quit. I can't imagine it. When I talk to people who say, I want to quit smoking, I say, when? They go, oh, well, soon. Well, that means you don't want to quit. You want to keep smoking for a while and quit later. I can't imagine a mind frame or a mindset where I want to do something and can't do it. It's almost difficult for me to answer that question, because if you have that kind of mind, if your mind is so fundamentally broken that you cannot do with your own mind what you want to do, then you're just, right? Life is hierarchical. There's always going to be kings and there's always going to be peasants. If you have a mind that you can't control, then you're never going to be a king. You're going to be a peasant. That's your life. You have a peasant's life ahead of you, and that's your destiny. Enjoy, right? There's always been peasants. That's life. But right. I believe that the most important thing you can do as a man is to gain control of your mind. Once you
right, you know, because the Lord said we're gonna be kings and priests, man. A king is not gonna be emotional, man. A king is gonna be very disciplined in his mind. He's gonna make good choices, good judgment. Okay, for us to be that's why we're going through the things we're going through now, to purge us, to take away those impurities, to change, to reform our mind, to renew our mind. Okay, to be the next governors of this world, to be the next king and priest. Man, we can't be emotional. We gotta be men. Okay, so that's why the Lord's helping us control our mind, control our spirit, be more in the spirit and not in the flesh. All right.
Control of your mind. Life is so ridiculously easy. People say to me, Tate, you're in good shape. All you do is drink vodka and travel the world. You're never even home. You never even have a gym. How do you do it? It's ridiculously easy if you control your mind. If I decide to do 1,000 push-ups, I'll do them. Maybe I have to do them one at a time. Maybe I'll get tired. Maybe I need a break. I'm going to do 1,000 because I said I'm going to do 1,000. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do. You either control your mind or you don't. And all of these things stem from the same problem. It's something you can do. It's something that is learned. It's something that is taught. Depression is the ultimate motivation. If you're unhappy with your life and you're depressed, I don't expect you to be popping pills and sitting laying in bed. I expect you to give me a huge list of everything you're achieving per day. Depression's a fantastic motivation, but people are told the opposite. No, a lot of people's problems are all in their mind. And I'm not saying that mental conditions aren't real, because absolutely some are. But I try and explain to people, look, the only thing on the planet you have genuine control over is your state of mind. You can't control the weather. You can't control anything. The only thing you can affect in genuine real time is how you feel in your head.
Ever since I was a child, something inside of me felt different. I could see
how you view the world absolutely and utterly shapes.
Come on, man. So, with that, I'm going to post this link into the description box. Lord will, this lesson's been edifying. We pretty much hit the point, Lord will, this lesson's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Once again, call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Till next time, I say Shalom.